Hello guys, and welcome back to the 18th part of this course. And if you're still following along with this course, I want to congratulate you because you have really gone a far way by coming over to the 18th part of this course. So in this one, we'll be building a guessing game. So the basic idea of this game is that we will need to specify a secret word, and it would allow the user play around with the game and try guessing the word while tapping different responses and all that until they get the secret word. Until they get the secret word, they won't be given like the answer. And we're gonna add more logic to this game, like giving trials. Maybe you have just 3 trials to do this, and after your 3 trials, then your time is exhausted and all this kind of stuff. So let's just go ahead and get started. First of all, we want to create a new file, and let's create the file and name this guessing game. Let's name this guessing game. Sorry for that. Guessing game. Okay, and guessing game, we want to define a variable secret word. So this is gonna hold the secret word that we want to use. Okay, yeah, let's use academy. That's better, and it's kind of guessable. Okay, so now we want to add a variable, and this should be guess, and this is an empty string. So this is where all the failed guesses of the user is gonna be coming into, and when we proceed, you're gonna understand what that's gonna do. So let's define a while loop. I want to say while guess. Definitely we're gonna use a while loop here because we have to loop over and see if the user has gotten the answer and know when to break the program and all that. So we want to say while guess is not equal to academy. Okay, there's a logic here that might get you confusing. You know that this guess over here, it might be something like, let's say, a mouse. That, let's say this is an example of the user's guess. The first guess was a mouse. Now mouse is not equal to academy, so that's not the answer. But had it been this was academy that the user guessed, now academy is equal to academy. Now we are saying while guess is not equal to academy, any guess that it's not equal to academy, then we want to do something. We want to say guess is equal to input. So we define the new variable, then we said enter your guess, So with this, we want to print u1, and let's go ahead and see what's gonna happen. Let's come out here and print, sorry for that, let's print u1. Now let's run this and see what we have. Oh my god, we're still running the code from the last tutorial. Okay, now it says enter a guest. Now let's enter friend, enter a guest. Let's enter trend, enter a guest, key, enter a guess, blah blah, enter a guess, blah blah. Then let's enter academy. Now it says you won. So you get the logic, right? Provided your guess is not equal to the secret word over here, you are gonna keep failing. Okay, let's use your name for example. Let's say Karen is your name, and we want to rerun this, and it says enter a guess, and I say destiny, enter a guess. Oh, I guess it's gonna be this fix. I am very sure this is, and it wasn't it. Then you entered Karen, and it wasn't it. And why is that? So we changed the name to Karen, the secret word to Karen. Now we still have to come over here and change this to Karen. Okay, let's say this was still in academy, and we come over here and added the guess academy. It says you won, but had it been we left this as Karen, and now let's rerun this and put in Karen. Now it says you won because Karen is equal to this. Now you won. So let's go ahead and add more logic to this. Now we want to create like a program that will give 3 trials, just 3 trials. That's like 3 guess trials, or you fail. After if you take a look at what's going on here, when we enter a word, we keep entering words and entering words and entering words, all this till we get the right one. So there's like an infinite loop, like an infinite trial for us to use to get the word, but we want to like give a limit to this, and let's go ahead and start doing that. Okay, now in the while loop, we want to define a variable, sorry, outside the while loop we want to define a variable, and let's call this guess underscore count. I want to set this to 0. So in the loop now we want to set guess underscore count should be plus equals 1. So we're gonna keep track of the guess trials with the guess count. Let's just go ahead and do this, and I'll explain everything when I'm done. So we also want to define a variable, and let's name this guess underscore limit. I want to set this to 3. You can set it to whatever you want, and we want to define the last one, which is out of guesses, and let's set this to false. So right now the user isn't out of guesses, but I know what I'm doing this is to track the guess limit, this is to track the guess limit, this is to track the guess count. Take note of that. So let's go ahead and make the functionality more strong. So I want to get rid of all this here, and let's say while, take note, it's still the same code, but I just want to rewrite it from beginning. While guess is not equal to the secret word, which is this one over here, and take note it's Karen. So while guess is not equal to the secret word and not out of guesses. So if you could just take a close look at this, you should understand what's going on. So while this is not equal to the secret word and not out of guesses, so maybe the player is out of guesses, we still want to check for that before they continue playing the game again. We want to check if this is not equal to the word, which will make them fail, or if they are out of guesses. Take note of those. So in here I want to say if guess count is less than guess limit. So here, what is our guess count? 0. What is our guess limit? 3. So we want to say if 0 is less than 3, then what do we want to do? We want to define the variable guess and impute a prompt to it. So let's go ahead and start doing that now. In here we want to guess is equal to input, then want to enter guess here. So want to give it a prompt, and hopefully you know what this is doing. If guess underscore count is less than guess limit, guess count is 0, guess limit is 3. So that means they haven't used any of their guesses. But had it been guess count is 3, out of guess limit is 3, that means they have used all their guesses. But right now they haven't used their guesses, so we want to go ahead and show them this. Enter a guess here, and after that we want to increment the guess count with 1. After they have entered the first guess, want to increment this with 1. Else we want to say out of guesses should become true. And finally, outside the loop, we could say something like if out of guesses, print out of guesses, you lose, and else print you win. So outside here we could say if out of guesses, print out, you are out of guesses and you lose. Else want to print you won. Definitely the one, since they are not out of guesses, you won. So I know there's a whole bunch of code over here. I just hope everything works fine, and if you don't understand this, take your time, feel free to just go back and watch the video again. And if you're having problems somewhere, just drop a comment on this video and I'll definitely reply your comments. So let's go ahead and run this and see what we have. Now it says enter a guess here, and I want to enter computer, and it says enter guess here, and I want to enter ink, then I enter a guess. I want to say goat. Now it says you're out of guesses and you lose because I have only 3 trials. Let's say I want to change my trials to 6. So with 6, I run this again. I want to enter Tim, John, Karen. It says you won, and that's because I entered the right word over here, Karen. Now it ends the program and says you run. But had it been my guest limit is 6, I have like 6 limits to go and keep testing. I can say laptop, I can say guess, I can say this fix, team, John, PR, and now it says you're out of guesses, you lose. So it's all left to you. Whatever you want to use as your guess limit, you can increase it, you can leave it below. So that's pretty much it. You can now go ahead and build a replica of this and show it to your friends, show off with it. And you can also teach this on YouTube, Instagram, wherever that it feels suitable to you. And that's pretty much it. I hope you learned something new, and if you did, do not forget to drop a like on this video and consider subscribing if you haven't. And I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye and stay safe for now.